I'm a lonesome, I'll be sitting. Dark skies, lone stars, my witness. I'll be chewing here, contemplating how to get these last few days in the placement. On my own, I figured these be the times. Push on the grind, no time to rewind.
What's up, everybody? We're here with Guilty. So let's introduce everybody to Dubcnn. We'll start with you, Silas.
What's great? Silas, obviously. Los.
Sly. Dopey Loco.
All right.
Guilty as fuck. Also known, started out as C4, but now we guilty. Yep. By association, until proven innocent. You know.
Guilty as fuck, yo.
Guilty as fuck, man.
Yeah, it's fuck. It sums it up. Okay, so you guys started out as C4, so tell us about how you guys formed first as a group before any.
That was in high school, man. There was a couple of us just kind of fucking, ideas of coming together as a group, as a whole, putting a rap group together. Some of us knew each other, and we kind of ran into this Dopey Loco, knew Los,
I grew up with Silas. Me and Silas, we went, elementary, junior high, high school.
Little guys all together.
Los, Sly, we all went to high school together.
We all knew each other. We didn't know, we didn't know what each other was doing exactly, though, musically and all that shit, until, we were talking.
It was kind of like, it's like these guys, they were kind of, they rapped or whatever, they were just, messing around or whatever. I happened to make beats, so it was kind of like, we always hung out together, but we never talked about anything musically until, I don't know, one day, we were just talking, and I was like, I make beats, you guys rap, why not just link up and try to do some music? Let's try to do something.
We had all the elements, went real smooth, everybody linked together real nicely. It blended, It's a good feel of music.
It's 4 different corners coming together, man. They're completely different elements, and together on a track, though, it makes a real whole.
And then Damizza came along, and we were guilty as fuck.
Yeah, so how'd you guys link up with Damizza?
So I knew his little brother, and we had gone to school with him. A couple of us knew his little brother, and I gave a couple of songs to him, and he showed it to his older brother Damizza, and the dude, he heard the shit, and he was like, I don't know, what did you think, man? Motherfucker trying to stay out.
You got us over here telling your story.
Man. Go ahead. Anyways, this is their time to shine. Go ahead, man.
Anyways, he thought, I guess, he could fuck with us, mold us a little bit.
He thought we were so hot.
Alright, well, the truth of the matter is, nah, man, I mean, as a producer, I heard the DNA of good voice and, the rough beat of it, and I was like, and to hear my little brother say my friend wants to rap with his group, I was like, the hell are you talking about? I gotta see this shit. You know what I mean? But I kind of heard it, and I was like, well, they're not bad. I mean, other than the fact they have no concept of beat. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, but
jokes.
No, they were dope, but it was really, really rough. So I was like, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity in my retirement to really just throw the kitchen sink at something brand new and give it all the tools that I know that I could give it. And if my little brother came along and said, look, and his exact quote was, you do it for other people, why would you do it, for this? And I said, why wouldn't I? I mean, shit, they're from my hometown, and, I've known Cam since he was freaking, what?
Diarrhea squirts.
You know what I'm saying? So I hit him up and I said, yo, so, let me hear what you got. And, they gave me the stuff. And I asked Cam, I said, oh, man, so who did the beat? And he goes, my producer. And I said, my producer? I said, you have a producer? And he's like, yeah. And I said, all right, man, I got to see this shit now. I said, take me to his house. He's like, man, you can't put him on blast like that. I was like, come on, dog. You can't just show up at his house. That's fucked up. And I was like, no, dog, look. I'll help you out. Take me to his house right now.
That's when I get the phone call.
And now continue on. That's it for me. Here's Guilty. Their time to shine. Support West Coast music. Dubcnn. Eddie, Run. What's up, y'all? How you doing, Nima? All right, Doc. Go ahead. Jay, what's up, Doc?
I remember that's when because I remember he told me about this guy named Damizza. I was like, who's Damizza? You know what I'm saying? But I was like, but I remember I'm like, oh, I've heard of him. I'm like, I've heard his music and stuff. The stuff he's done, with Mariah, all that stuff. And I'm like, well, let me find out more about this guy, because he would always talk about him. So I saw his MySpace. I go on his MySpace. He's got like pictures with like Dre and Timbaland and like
like,
Mariah
what the
Carey
fuck?
and like all this shit. And I'm like, damn, like, what the heck? So, you know, I'm like, I automatically think like this guy's like.
He's a star, man. He's a fucking star.
So I get the phone call. This guy calls me up. He's like, yeah, he heard
Like,
the
yo, get ready,
the CD.
dog.
He's like, you know, he's like, you heard the CD of the stuff. I'm like, oh shit.
Get ready, because
Like, here's the
he's
stuff.
coming to your pad right now. Like right now, right
he's
now.
like, he's like, oh, you heard it, and he's coming over your house right now. I'm like, wait, right now?
Fuck.
So, you know, I was kind of pissing my pants, you know.
And you see the image on, you know, you see the image on his MySpace, and you're like,
Yeah,
this
so
coming to
I'm like,
fucking
this guy's
house.
gonna come to my house. I never met him in my life, you know. I mean, I've obviously just heard his work, and I'm like, this guy's crazy. So he gets in my house. I'm like, what's up, you know? He goes in my room, you know. Pretty much like the first thing, he's like, make a beat. Puts me on the spot, you know. I was like, okay. So I mean, I did a song real quick. I don't even know what I did, but you know. Then he's just like, you know, you got any questions? You know, ask away. So I had so many questions in my mind, but at the time I just froze up. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I couldn't think of one single question. Yeah, so not exactly like that. You know, he
Almost
gave
gave him
me
the old face.
But anyways,
But
and
that's
that was
like,
that. And then that's when I remember he was leaving or whatever, and you know, I asked him for his number. I'm like, yo, is there any way I can get your number? You know, I can, you know, see it up and, you know, holler at you. And he's like, yeah, sure, ask Cam. He has he has my number, you know, anything you need. I was like, all right. And now he left, and I'm like, that's the last time I'm ever going to see Damizza, ever. Like, this was never going to come back, you know? So I think I heard about my MySpace. I was like, yo, you know, is it cool, like, if we can come down, you know, to the studio where you work at? So
Learn
just
some shit.
just learn, just sit. I would just sit in the back and just to be able to watch you do, you know, do what you gotta do. He's like, dude, come down anytime you want, like whenever you want, you know, just come chill.
He's
you know,
the
check it out.
coolest motherfucker you'll ever meet.
He's
Put it
human.
that way.
All right, now he said it's gonna get
He's
this
live
much
and
bigger.
dirty.
Now.
Yeah,
He said it's gonna get this much bigger now. So watch
yeah,
it.
now he's gonna
But ever
be-
since that day, I mean, we went to Studio 9 actually, and it kind of blew me away because that was like one of the first times I ever seen a studio like anything like that, the SSL board and everything. I've never seen anything like that, you know. So I was like,
going out of a closet,
Yeah.
recording in a closet, like literally a closet with clothes right next to you. You're going to the fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, that board's got to be bigger than the fucking house, man. Like,
yeah, that shit was
like,
crazy, you know. Like it was, I was kind of like, whoa, you know. And you know, he showed us the whole spot. He gave us a tour, and he just made us, you know, he gave us the opportunity to look at how, you know, he does his own home music, which is completely different than how we were doing it. I mean, we were doing it way.
Yeah.
I had no clue how, you know, you work any of the stuff. he was
The
doing.
whole thing, the whole, like everything that we've done is all been a one big learning process because, you know, we got the dude, you know, he's sitting there steering us the right direction. We learn by our mistakes. We do something and then he goes, nah, you gotta do it like this. Like a lot of cats, they keep doing the mistakes. Like, you know, we're doing it, like we do the mistake and he corrects us right away. And it's like, we're learning the shit a lot quicker, you know, like instead of taking all the time it takes, you know, many years and shit, he's guiding us through the process, you know, a little bit quicker.
He's put many teachers in front of us, from
Yeah.
fucking Warren G to fucking just to every fucking.
Bishop has
like,
spent many
Bishop,
long hours
everyone,
talking
yup.
to us. You know, that's somebody who's really like, you know.
Taje, Prime.
They taught us, you know,
fucking
Taje, he's talked about, you know,
Yeah.
like the street hustle, you know, like promotion wise, you know, we've had talks with Taje. You know, like shout out to Triple too, that, you know, we've been, you know, handing out a lot of shit in different areas because, you know, the dude's telling us like how to do it right, you know, how to get the, you know, the name out there of the group, how to get flyers out the right way.
Street team, we've done it.